Thank you. Thank you. I mean, and that's kind of, if I've learned any lesson over the past few years going into the politics, I said, you know what? Politicians care about two things, money and votes. We don't have any money in this movement. And right now our people aren't voting, but let's create our media so that we can become a force that if you don't speak about us, it could have some consequences. We can influence things. And that's what I'm going to try to do. So, I appreciate so much having you on today. Guys, make sure to get over there, StephenBaskerville.com. Check out all his books. I want to check into that Taken Into Custody. Is there anything that when you wrote Taken Into Custody, you would change now, or is it pretty much the same back then as it is now?
It's pretty much the same. I mean, I saw a piece the other day in the Fort Worth newspaper about the horrors, and it's basically the same. Things haven't changed. So no, the book was from 2007, but nothing much has changed, so it's not out of date at all. I mean, somebody could take the book, rewrite it with a whole new collection of stories and anecdotes from the last 15 years. Update the anecdotes, update the horror stories, but the basic principles are the same.
Absolutely. Jeff Morgan wanted to know, when will the Istanbul conference take place?
Well, Istanbul Convention, it's a treaty and it's constantly being pushed now. I don't know the exact timetable. There's a group called Davia Online, DAVIA, that is working against that, a international coalition that's working against the Istanbul Convention. So you can find more information on their website.
Absolutely. Yeah, Dr. Edward Bartlett, good friend of mine. Really, really great guy. Go and check that out, guys. Really quick before we get out of here, again, there's many ways you can support the show. Dad Talk Today, no spaces, Cash App, Venmo, Patreon. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and ring the bell before we leave. But Dr. Baskerville, thank you so much again. Could everybody thank him for coming on today on the way out? If you're talking to one of these advocates, they're new. I think a lot of people do come in here with good intentions, wanting to do the right things, and they end up doing stuff that's been done over and over and over. There is a process of learning in that. By all means, I understand that. But if you could give some inspiration to the next generation of advocates that want to see these issues find solutions, what would it be?
Well, there are things happening among men. I mean, there's a lot of movements which I think are kind of half right. I mean, in certain respects. I mean, there's the MGTOW movement. There's the phenomenons like what's his name, Andrew Tate, is that his name?
Yes.
And things like that. Various the Jordan Peterson phenomenon, things like this. I mean, there's clearly a thirst among young men to make some sense of all this, and I don't, I disagree very much with people like Peterson in many ways and Tate, but, so I would urge young men, who are following these gurus, as it were, to search around and, try to find, constructive ways of dealing with this. I mean, my field naturally is politics. I think that the way to deal with this is political activism. And active citizenship, but rather than boycotting marriage or boycotting women. So I would urge you to take active part in these conversations, but don't forget that basically when it comes down to it, I think it's citizenship that is going to make the difference here. So
there you go. All right, Dr. Baskerville, thank you so much, and let us know when the book comes out so I can get it out there. StephenBaskerville.com. And hopefully we'll see you again sometime soon.
Good enough. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hey, everybody. Eric Carroll here. Thank you for tuning in to another exciting episode of Dad Talk Today. While we fight for you, we would ask for you to please help fight for us. Like, subscribe to our channel, and ring that bell so you get notifications every time we go live. There's also Super Chats, Patreon.com/Dad Talk Today, and other ways you can support our channel. Thank you for being here, and we will see you next time.